All right, Altcoin Daily crew. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for daily videos on everything going on in cryptocurrency today. What are the top 9 cryptos that I have on my radar? We're going to go through it. If there's a coin that you want me to cover in the future, or if you think there's a coin that needs to be on this list, comment below. If I see coins actively getting commented, I tend to cover them and find out what makes them so special. I mean, just off the top of my head, I've been seeing a lot of Theta comments. I've been seeing some Engine comments, Decentraland, Red Fox Labs. If there's a coin that you think deserves to be on this list, let me know below. Before we get to individual coins, and we're going to start with higher caps and get into lower caps, let's gain a little bit of perspective in general. 3 years ago, a 50K Bitcoin was unimaginable to people. I mean, literally, this is how it was. I used to make videos saying, Bitcoin could be a 20K, 30K. People would always comment in disbelief going, well, let's just see if we can get past 6K, or let's just see if we can get past 11K. Today, a 50K Bitcoin would be a dip worth buying. So understand how perception changes over time. We're lucky to be in crypto at this time, but you have to be smart. There's a lot of ways to lose your Bitcoin, but if you're smart, you can change your life. And I've been seeing a lot of people who I assume are changing their lives to some degree in the comments, because I happen to know a lot of our subscribers, especially if you've been subscribed to us for a while. I see a lot of happy people. I mean, honestly, I see a lot of people who say that they're making money in crypto. So that's great. So let's get to it. Coin number 1 on our list is the blue chip Ethereum. I'm going to clue you in and then we'll move forward, since I assume most of you are already up to date with Ethereum. But perhaps there are 2 things that you don't know. Number 1, Ethereum devs confirm the Berlin hard fork date next month. The long-anticipated Berlin upgrade will include optimizations to gas fee usage when it deploys. Now, what happens between now and when Ethereum fully scales to ETH 2.0? Some people are worried about, it's scaling in between the scaling solution. Actually, at the moment, ETH fees are still low, relatively speaking, in a rising market. I mean, ETH is about to clear 2K again, and the fees are relatively low. But Vitalik has put himself on record. He went on the Tim Ferriss podcast. He says solutions to scale Ethereum 100x is imminent, and that will get us through until ETH 2.0. So ETH co-founder Vitalik Buterin believes the network is on the verge of scaling by a factor of 100, predicting the Optimism will release its layer 2 solution in the coming weeks. So speaking on the Tim Ferriss podcast, he said this: roll-ups are coming very soon, and we're fully confident that by the time that we need any more scaling, sharding will have already been ready for a long time by then. He continues and he says, the thing to remember is that if you have roll-ups, but you do not have sharding, you still have 100x factor scaling, right? You still have the ability for the blockchain to go up to somewhere between 1,000 and 4,000 transactions a second, depending on how complex these transactions are. So, will this come out in the time frame he's suggesting? Will this come out without a hitch? That remains to be seen. However, ETH has a great narrative going into these next few months. Do not sleep on ETH. And if you're interested in ETH, then you should be checking out Cardano. Cardano is totally different from Cardano a few years ago. 591 assets have been minted on Cardano, and it's only been 8 days. It's going to be fun seeing this ecosystem grow over the next months. So I don't know if you know, but you can head on over to cardanoassets.com and check out some of the tokens being created in the Cardano ecosystem. Do any of these tokens have, incredibly real value? That remains to be seen. But the fact is, Cardano's ecosystem is getting built out, and what you want is it to be competitive with Ethereum's ecosystem and maybe be less like Tron's ecosystem. But again, I tell you, Cardano today, so much different than Cardano 4 years ago. We have 4 years of research and development. We have the transition from Byron to Shelley. The possibility to issue tokens now, smart contracts in a few months, growing user base, higher inflation, not to mention that we're in a maturing bull market, and Cardano's got a great narrative, guys. Cardano is one to watch. Number 3 on our list is Litecoin. Litecoin usually does well in bull markets. It's an oscillator. Litecoin's Mimblewimble code to be ready by March 15th. So this is why I put them on the list. And this is what is going to happen. Mimblewimble core dev David Burkett has stated that code for the potential upgrade will be ready by March 15th. Now, on this date, the code will be ready for its final review and formal auditing. Miners will then have to agree on whether to implement the upgrade or not. They're probably going to agree. Mimblewimble has been running on the test net for 3 months. So let's talk about Litecoin's potential in the short to mid term. Litecoin might have the best risk-adjusted rate of return over the next months, and here's why. Litecoin, historically speaking, Litecoin and ETH are both oscillators, and Litecoin usually follows ETH's price action, and Litecoin has a lot of catching up to do if that's the case. Last time the Litecoin to Bitcoin ratio was this low, it pumped 625% in 91 days. Now the question is, could this happen again? Is there interest around Litecoin? I would say that since we're in a maturing bull market, there's a lot of interest. The new upgrades coming soon, PayPal payment integration. The fact that including PayPal and almost every single exchange that lists Litecoin describes it as the silver to Bitcoin's gold, describes it as, has such a, strong Lindy effect. I think that Litecoin is one to watch in the next couple months and will actually blow people's mind. Let's talk about Chainlink. Chainlink may gain prominence over Bitcoin, according to a Citibank report. And that's why I'm including it on this list. I could not believe in basically a Bitcoin crypto report what they had to say about Chainlink. Maybe you'll agree, maybe you'll disagree. A recent report by Citigroup forecasted that Chainlink may gain prominence over Bitcoin. What? Do they know that Chainlink and Bitcoin are totally different? The report cites the use of Link as a token in Chainlink's ecosystem could increase as blockchain continues to thrive globally over time. Chainlink is also being adopted on other networks, so not just Ethereum, on Tezos and Polkadot as well. So, again, they say, according to Citibank, they say Chainlink may gain prominence over Bitcoin. This is what they had to say. In the final section of the report, the team at Citi explored the role played by Chainlink in the smart contract arena of blockchain tech by first pointing out that Chainlink was recognized by the World Economic Forum in its 100 most promising technology pioneers by 2020. Furthermore, Chainlink has gone on to expand beyond the original ETH network by gaining adoption on other blockchains like Tezos and Polkadot. As a result, the use of Chainlink technology could ultimately lead to the Link token gaining prominence over Bitcoin, as explained below. And this was their exact quote on it. Unbelievable to me. So Chainlink is like the gem of this cycle. I think Chainlink has upside going in to the rest of the year, at least for the next month or two. There's going to be a time where you don't want to be in Chainlink, and obviously nobody knows where that is. There's going to be a time when the market turns, and for me personally, I'm going to be consolidating into Bitcoin, which I still do, but especially when the market turns, make sure you subscribe, because we'll always keep you up to date on that kind of stuff. I might even make a video soon talking about my plans, how I'm going to sell, even though I've talked about it plenty of times before. With Coinbase inching closer to going public, this Coinbase IPO is going to send crypto into the next phase of the bull market. And the 3 coins that I'm including here is the 3 altcoins that they just listed on Coinbase. Coinbase Bump incoming. Let me know what you think about these coins. 3 altcoins could be poised for a surprise bump after receiving support from the top crypto exchange, Coinbase. In a new blog post, Coinbase revealed that its users can now deposit Polygon, formerly Matic, Scale Network, and Sushi Swap. So they're competition almost. And probably the reason they're listing this is because there's demand for it. So Matic, Scale Network, and Sushi Swap make our list of coins that you need to have on your radar over these next 2 months. The next coin on our list is such a hidden gem. They have yet to do an initial DEX offering. They have yet to get listed on Uniswap. Now, I'm bringing this to your attention I'm not 100% sure of this, but I'm bringing this to your attention because I'm pretty sure near the end of this month, they will do an initial DEX offering and a Uniswap listing. I will be cluing you in near the end of this month if that happens, because Cook Finance, Cook Protocol is sponsoring this section of the video. This is something that you need to get on your radar. Let me tell you about them. First of all, we have received investment from DuckDAO. So Cook Protocol is a well-funded project. Cook Protocol says it is an honor to be a part of the most eminent community-based incubator, DuckDAO. You're a little bit familiar with DuckDAO, correct? Here DuckDAO is confirming that. DuckDAO to support Cook Finance on a strategic level with strategy, marketing, and growth. Cook Protocol is a project that wants to make investing more accessible, secure, and transparent. So let's answer this question. What is Cook Protocol? Well, this is what they are. Cook Protocol is a platform that is set out to become the world's leading decentralized asset management platform by creating a solution that allows users to easily invest in a range of DeFi-powered funds. Through Cook Protocol, fund managers can easily set up funds and configure investment strategies to maximize the returns for investors. These funds will be offered through the intuitive Cook platform interface, which allows users to select from a range of available funds, easily interpret its benefits and risks, and make their investment without needing to have major crypto or investment background to benefit. These funds might include simple funds that track an index, or more active funds that are directly rebalanced by fund managers. Beyond this, all the funds that are launched on this platform will be secured by Nexus Mutual, a prominent decentralized insurance protocol. So Cook, the native utility token of the Cook ecosystem, has a range of uses, one of the most important of which is protocol-level governance, allowing users to decide which DeFi protocols to support, adjust platform fees, and vote on new features, among other things. Fund managers are required to purchase and stake Cook tokens to launch a new fund. Cook holders will be able to decide how the platform fees derived from each fund will be distributed, i.e. whether they're funneled to Cook token holders or used to buy back and burn Cook tokens on the open market. This is Cook.Finance's website. I'll leave a link in the description for your continued research. Keep Cook Finance on your radar. The next coin on our list is Chiliz. NFTs are going crazy, and Chiliz is an NFT coin, rallied 60% to a 1 billion market cap as fan token offerings expand. So, as you know, they partnered with European football teams. The success of the AC Milan fan token launch and plans to expand to the United States support Chiliz 1,000 rally over the past month. And like I said, it's not just Chiliz, it is many NFT tokens. For many spectators of the growing NFT industry are opting to get exposure in NFT-related tokens like Chiliz, Flow, Engine. Engine in particular, Engine has nearly tripled in value over the past week with the price peaking at $1.91. But there are a lot of NFT tokens. Am I right? Let me know if there's a coin that I missed. Let me know. Comment below. This is it for me today, my friends. My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. This is turning into one hell of a year. You want to be in cryptocurrency this year, this time. All right. See you tomorrow.